Hey there, it's That Mama, and we are going to explore the sim. Good times on the grid. The destination is Soul Deep in Bloom. So here we are, Soul Deep in Bloom. Let's read the destination description here from Second Life. Step into the serene beauty of Soul Deep, a peaceful spring landscape designed for relaxation and connection. Explore cozy little islands, stroll along flower-lined paths, and unwind by the shimmering lake at the heart of the destination. So it has a lot of cuddle spots, a lot of photo opportunity spots, and just relaxing in this environment as you can hear the birds and the water and everything, all those sounds. I don't know if it plays any music on the sim, because if I play music, then I have to have it okay at YouTube. So I always shut the music off and I just find some YouTube music that will fit the scenario that's accepted on YouTube. That's why there's no music, but I can always have all the sounds because the birds chirping and everything else goes with the so let's get to it. I'm already there, but if you press this teleport and open in your browser, now this is I use Firestorm, it's going to say whatever browser you use, then it will pop up in your Second Life as a place in profile. And we will get back to that right like this. So right here is the main cabin, and I'm inside it right now. We're going to go ahead and get ready to explore everything. I'll walk out. It lands you right out here. Out here in the wilderness. So we have the main cabin right here. I have a sign right here. It says, "This way and not that way." It's cute. And we're going to step back into the cabin and I'll introduce you to the Soul Deep board. This is their social board, and to join their group, when you press on the join group, it'll pop up here in your local chat and you can click on that and join it. Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of a scenery shot here. It's really just very beautiful on this sim. They've done a really job of making it cozy and scenic and beautiful with all of the extra sounds and cozy cabin feel decoration. So over here we have a riding bull. Let's take a ride. They got it looks like they had some performers come in, probably when they first had the sim and created it. But they've got this little spot here for a riding bull. We're gonna see how long we can stay on. I don't think yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even on for a minute. We could try again, just for the heck of it. I got bucked off really quick. I landed in hay that time. So there's some fun activities. There was someone here. I saw them. I know I did. But they left. This is a cute board. She's got a lot of cute signs and stuff like that, and a lot of cute sayings. But we'll go over here. We'll explore this little area. It's a cozy little sitting area. It's cramped, but it's still aesthetically pleasing here. So you can has different sets and everything. So You can always sit and take a really nice picture with it. So it's a nice picture spot. And you can drink some cocoa. It's probably cocoa, either that or a cup of coffee, something like that, right down there, and have a muffin. And the windows, it's cool. They're not like fake. You can actually see through them and see yourself through the window. That's cool. That is not PBR technology. It's nice so that there's not a picture inside the window that you can't see through. So we'll go and explore a little bit more. I think we have some tables that have a few games on them and stuff to sit at and play. Some of these tables have some games that you can play, probably a 2-person game. Table games. I haven't ever seen this game. I don't know what it is. This one is. Oh, never seen this kind of game. I don't really know what to guess what it is. This one over here looks like a Yahtzee game, but I think it's like a very quick, greedy game that you can play. And all the chairs do work. I went around and tested all those, so they do let you sit in them. Okay, we're going to explore a little bit. Let's go on outside and start exploring the outside, because there's a lot of trails around here to follow. So they really have done a good job about making a nice forest trail to lead you to different destinations instead of just having a teleport sign. Here's one of those horses that you can ride. So you can click on the horse and it will duplicate it, and you can pick which horse you want. I believe these are water horses. We're going to check it out and make sure what breed of horses they are. But you just click on it, it duplicates the horse, and then you can sit on it to ride. And then you use your movement keys to control the horse. So then you can trot along the path and explore. And this area, zoom in here on this sign, it was a cute little sign. Most of the stuff people worry about never happens. She's got a lot of cute signs like that, like I said before. But just to check out what type of horse this is, you can right click on the horse and go into the general tab, and you'll see the creator, and it is a water horse. So that's the creator and the type of horse. There's a lot of different types out there, but water horses and teagle horses are like the most popular in SL. So I gave this a little bit of a test run. A lot of the times it was okay walking along the path and things like that, but running and galloping, it got away because there's so many things. Like right here, it got caught up with the fences. Then you run into trees, and it's not a really good horse trail, so to say. You could have went a little bit further and stuff like that, but it was hard to navigate through here just because of all the scenic stones and grass and trees and stuff. But if you slowed down your horse, it would be cool to use the horse and walk through here as well. But I didn't use the horse for the full exploration. Just wanted to let you see the horse gallop and stuff down the trails a little bit. Okay, we're gonna take our first walk to a particular place right down here. Past the horses, there was this little island across the bridge that looks like it has a little swing, a tire swing, and a camper and a campfire. Looks pretty cool. So, whoa, we get turned upside down on the swing. So let's see if there's a different position. Or swinging upside down with the tire swing. That takes a lot of leg muscles. So, of course, this comes nice with some different positions here that look cool. And it gives a nice backdrop too. Like I said, this is chock full of scenic pictures that you can take. So it's really beautiful that way. The eagles are flying around up in the sky and everything, and you could take a really great snapshot picture that way. Here is the campfire. And one of the things I do notice is that this person must be a little cat lover, because she's got a little kitty cat sitting here on the stump. So you can sit here and warm your hands by the fire, and it has a few brewskis too that you can chug back if you want to. And it has a tent out here. And then I'm gonna go and explore the little tiny camper. It's very small. It looks very small. So I don't think there's a lot of sitting room inside the camper, but it's cute to have out here for scenic purposes. Kind of see how tight space that is? Small. If you click that, it parts the curtain back so you can walk in. It's cool. But we'll go on from that. I don't think I'd want to be in that small of a camper. So we can take and go on from there. We can go off to this little island, across the bridge, and just the scenery in here, and the wildlife and habitat that she has out. Of course, they're static and they're not moving, but it adds to the scenic landscaping of this sim and of this build. It's very beautiful. You can sit over here, and here's another bench to sit on, and you get a very nice scenic view, a wonderful picture. Okay, we're gonna come over here to this little high tower, and I think the only way to get up on here is just to sit on it. So we'll sit down on it, and it does have different positions. So that's a good way to do this one, but it does look pretty cool when you get the right position and another scenic spot opportunity. I'm just changing positions here, seeing which ones are the best. And they do have singles and males and then couples, so it can be a couple spot. But it looks so pretty out here with the eagles flying over and stuff. There's a bunch of flock of eagles. It's really cool. And all the bird tweets and sounds of the forest they have going on. Okay, next we have another place to explore. Down here they have a little dock, it looks like. And they've got to be cat lovers because they have a nice little kitty cat tucked away in a little cushion. And the dock has a little place that you can actually sit. So you can sit on this little dock. It's kind of cool. So you have a cool place to Take another picture like that. And then they have some riding vehicles that you can ride. So it looks like a little intertube duck mobile. So I'm going to take a little ride like that. We'll get in here. And it's like the horse too, but this one's a little jumpy. Boing. But you just use your forward and backwards and left and right keys to control it. That's a pretty heavy, spiky turn. But I'm going to motivate around here, and you can go to the different other sections, the different islands, and then come back. So yeah, this vehicle was like, whoa, it was all over the place. It really was worse than a motorcycle to control. But it buzzed me pretty good around this little lake. Okay, next we have a little telescope to look through. And there's different poses on this telescope, but I'm going to like envision if she were to point it around and start looking at all the islands. So I'm going to use this opportunity to pan out and show you all of the islands and different spots here on this sim. And you can see all the eagles flying around this one spot they've got. Has a little cottage cabin on it. And we haven't explored that one yet. Then we have the one that we are on. There's a little gazebo. There's some other islands. There's the island that we are on. So it's a pretty big sim to be able to explore. So let's go ahead and start walking down this main road. And we'll go over to that cabin that we have not seen yet. It'll be across this way, across this bridge. Has a little sitting gazebo over here too. And you come over here, it's so cute. Another kitty cat snuggled up, sleeping. We got some cocoa and some biscuits and stuff to eat, but at another scenic place. And I decided to go ahead and do some sits and stuff and kind of zoom in and take a nice picture. Gonna get focused in here with the eagles. I love how these eagles are just flying around and they look really nice. And the backdrop and everything. And I do have it set on the environments that's suggested for the sim. So that's always nice to do. And just take a little scenic shot. Then we can go on to the cabin that's on up here. So there is a little road that leads around into the cabin. Yeah, and there's some bunnies on the trail. I just love all of her little, I don't know if it's a woman or a male that made this, I keep saying her, but I love all of the details that they have made to make this. And that's a cool swing. I like this. It's very pretty. But we'll hop off of this one too. Go over to the cabin and we'll get there by another bridge. Pretty cool rustic bridges they have. There's some more animals out in the wilderness. And then this is just like a one-room little log cabin, it looks like. Pretty simple, pretty cozy. Just a little small space. And again, there's a little kitten curled up, sleeping. And you can actually sit in this chair. We're going to sit. And you can sit beside the cat. I don't know, you're not really sitting on the cat, but you're kind of sitting. So we can try the different poses. No, see, you can lay beside the cat. And that's what's cool. You can sit beside the cat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and explore some more. So we've looked at that cabin. We're going to walk down this lane a little bit. We do have some more places to explore on this little island. It's got a little treasure cove of everything. I'll come back here and we'll look at these little swan boat rides later. But here's a little place for couples to lay down here on a log and a blanket. And then we have another tire swing. And we'll come along this way. We have some more wildlife staged out here. And it leads off into this kind of like little campish area that has opposable sitting places. And we have a dining table here, which is cool. And if we sit down, we can have a little meal. And it should work. The little meal should work. I am going to do the main course, but it doesn't really work. I don't know. It wasn't working too well for morning. So I tried to adjust it a little bit, but it still didn't help. So this part, I don't know, the food wasn't coming out quite right. Now, this time I wanted to put it on midnight, so I went into my environments and put the scene down at midnight and sit down and had all the candles and the lights turned on this table and see how it just changes everything. It's really cool how it looks on midnight instead of the suggested shared environment. And there's the menu that we should have had. We had honey, almond, baked brie, ricotta, and crackers, roasted turkey, pumpkin and feta cheese pie, blueberry, sponge cake, and vanilla scones. Oh my goodness. We would have been stuffed if the food would have turned out properly. But okay. That's some role-playing, different role-playing areas that you can do. And you can have, look, the setting is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have 6 people. You can have your friends come along and enjoy everything. And have a little soiree out here in the forest. It'd be cool to have a dinner party out here in the forest at night, at midnight. Okay, I'm going to set it back to the suggested settings. We're going to hop up and explore a little bit further. I have no idea what the jingle bells are for. I keep expecting Santa Claus to land, but he doesn't. Here's a well, and we're going to explore it. The little down arrow. Woo! We fall into the well. And of course, when this happens in SL and you don't know where you are, you can push the escape key and it will take you, it will focus your camera back onto your avatar And this just plops us out of the sim itself. You push that arrow and it gives it like a little landing point, and you come back up out of the well. So that's a little hidden spot that was just fun. That was hilarious. The entrance and the out, how to get out of the crawling back and forth was funny. So now from the, I'm going to take a look around and see where I am at here. And we're going to go ahead and continue on exploring. We've got a little bit more wildlife here to show you. And kind of circle back around. We'll come over to this place, and it has, okay, we've been here with the swing and everything. So we go down this trail, and I think we go down it and take a right, and it's going to lead us to another little cabin. Here we go, and we go right up. Turn at this fork right here. And this little cabin sitting out here, and some of it hangs over into the water. It's very beautiful. We have a little campfire going on with a couple of games that you can play again. So you can have a campfire full of friends. We've got the little duck boat that you can go on duck rides around this area. And you can explore this little house sitting on the dock, extending out into the water. And she has it just so decorated, so cute, and so cozy. And it is a kind of a tight place. It's small, but here's a little place to donate some money. There's several different places to do this. She's put little piggy banks out everywhere, but give her a little donation for a terrifically built sim, just to come and visit, hang out. Lots of scenic picture taking options, and a cozy place, or even a group place that we've seen that we can have groups and friends, a group of friends, come and explore. So you ought to bring all of your friends out to this place, because there's settings for everyone. And there's so many interactive little things that she has included in here that works if you put on your tag. So at the very entrance of it all, if you do grab the group, then those other things will work for you, like turning on the off and on the lamps and the lights and things like that, and the food plates and stuff should work. And now I'm gonna run back here. There is this one more place that we want to explore here. This little portion back here. We walk around this way, and look, oh look, there's another person exploring. It's Marcel, and look at this squirrel. Oh god, this is hilarious. This squirrel hanging onto the squirrel feeder. I want one of those in my yard. And it drops off, and then I bet it climbs back up the pole. Watch it. But we'll stroll on. We said hi to Marcel. And here we come upon another campground and another camping trailer park area. It's like, whoa, this is like tons better. And I'm going to explore this one a little bit more. I think we can get into here and sit down, and it looks like I can adjust this pose probably to get out of the way because your legs gotten up in there. I've ordered some waffles and I can't see the waffles, so you can adjust your pose on these, and you use the Z key and just keep coming down until you get the right pose, and then you can always save it. So we get our leg out of the table and then you save it. So that way it will remember you. And if you have your tag groups on, it will remember you that way. So I'm eating my waffles. I finally get some food and everything in here. It's really cool. I don't think anything else is active as per the faucet, or the drawers don't open or anything, but we have active sitting places, active light fixtures that you can turn on. That's pretty cool. And when you stand up, of course, everything will disappear and you can carry on your way. So I'll walk out of here. I'm going to explore the tents, because these tents actually look like they've been made for couples probably. There's a single tent and then there's a big dual tent here. And I bet anything, it has a place to go ahead and lay down on. Yep. And of course you can rearrange how you want to lay on the, what is it called? Is it called a knapsack, a bag? Your camping gear. And I actually like this view, so I'm going to take a little bit of time to get this in frame, and I'm going to snap a little shot of this because it's really pretty cool. Get it just right. Get this picture just right. There we go. I think we got it. And then there's one more place that I do want to show you. I'm gonna leave this area. Okay, then we'll go on our way here. Here's another scenic kind of a stone, and it has a bench. If you can see it, there you go. Has a bench to sit on. And that, oh look, there's even more people. Let's see who's saying hello. It is someone near here, and I'm not sure who it is. Marcel. So Marcel is, zoom zoom. He was clear back here. Doing it for my YouTube channel. Okay, so Marcel is talking. It's weird that you can't talk out loud here, but here is Keto, so we can say hi to Keto in chat. Draw this up. Okay. You're not disturbing. Oops, I can't spell disturbing. Okay. So here we are. We are back. I think, yes. We are back to the main cabin. There is one other place that I wanted to go. I know there was another. Let's see. We went here. Yep. We went here. And we went to this little island. There is another little island. And then we'll get to the little boat docks. But there was another place that has a little secret hideaway. Oh, here it is. It's right around here, the Mystic Cave. Oh, it's back where our friend Marcel is. So let's see, what's the fastest way to get there? Probably this way. And we'll run back around this way. I believe it is. Let's see, let's get our vision out here so we can see where we are. Yep, just a little bit more. Yeah, so it's just a little bit more. Swinging around this way. We see this big rock over here. It's like a cave rock. We should have kept going. Or maybe we did. We just walked right by it. But right here is another little secret passageway that's pretty cool to go down. We found the well, but we'll go in here. See, we crawl in. Isn't that cute? And it's a darling little cave set up for a nice little relaxing thing. And there isn't any sounds or anything here, but we've got it all lit up. It's all lit up like that. And that gives that. And I know some of my parts are missing because I had them blinked out for the brown blazer. But we're just gonna do, I was just gonna show you that you can dip down here, and I think you can actually come into the water here and sit here. Yeah, see? And you can have friends, couples, or singular. And there's a bunch of different poses to sit in the water. So that's pretty cool. I think there's S8, S9, S10, 11, 12. So it's pretty cool. I like it. And then if you even went into World and put it on like midnight, it'll look really cool. But we'll put it back to what it's supposed to be, shared environments, because we're going to crawl out of the little cave. And then we crawl back out here. Ta-da! So that's the secret little cave that's here on the island too. It's pretty cool. Okay, now let's explore. We can go here to, I'm not too sure how to get out to these duck boats, so I'm going to come really close to a bank right here, like this spot. And I think that we could probably just click and say, I don't think they're actual rides. I think it's just for decoration. But I think you can actually sit in them. So you do board, and you can go 1 or 2, and another person could sit in it as well. And I don't think I can control it. No, I do not control it. So you just float to where it floats. So that's what these swan boats do. But it still lets you sit and chill and relax and look at all the scenarios, all the stuff. And then if you were in one of those other duck boats and you came here, I'm not sure if you could get here by that. Let's see. You go clear down this river. They don't. You couldn't actually get over to this section on one of those little duck boats because you'd have to cross the bridge right here. And I don't think that would be possible in one of those automobiles like that, one of those little duck floaties. But it's neat. I guess the only thing that I could say is that it would have been nice to have some kind of a steerable floating boat, because they are out there, that was connected to this little island right here, to go around this whole water venue right here in the middle. But it's okay. It is still nice and romantic. So if I want to get out of this boat, it'd be best if I go right here. Don't want to scare the duck, but go right here and say sit here and pop myself out over here. Okay. I'm just going to say exploring some more. Okay. So let's go ahead and stand up, and I think I've taken you just about shown you most of everything in here, but come on out. I do invite you to come out here to Deep Soul in Bloom and experience everything for yourself. Let me go ahead and I can get this called up here and show you exactly where you land when you come here for the first time. Back to the main cabin, right outside the main cabin. And come here and enjoy all the peacefulness that it brings and all the fun that it brings, all the animals and all the spots, scenic spots that you can take your pictures at and everything. And come and enjoy it. Bring your friend and you can come and enjoy it as well. Thank you. It's That Mama. Bye-bye.